Sabita Sankara. So today's question is find missing IDs in a sequence. This is a real-time SQL interview question frequently asked in SQL developer interviews or ETL developer interviews. In banking and finance projects also we can find this question. Okay, let's understand. Suppose we have the following table like IDs, right? So if you observe carefully, after 3, the next number should be 4, but 4 is missing. Similarly, after 6, the next number should be 7, but 7 is also missing. Our goal is to find all missing IDs, expected output, right? Missing ID 4, 7. So what is a missing ID? A missing ID is a number that should exist in a sequence but is not present in the table. What we have to expect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 like that. But actual sequence what we are seeing 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. So comparing both sequence 4, 7 is missing. These gaps are called missing IDs. Then we already discussed about self-join. Here self-join helps. Now understand how it will help. The idea is very simple. For every ID, we calculate next expected ID. When you see the tabular form, current ID is 1, next expected ID 2. Like that, current ID 6, the next expected ID 7. Now SQL checks whether the next expected ID exists in the table. Let's see. ID 1 expects 2. 2 exists, no problem. ID 2 expects 3. 3 also exists, no problem. ID 3 expects 4. 4 does not exist. Therefore 4 is missing. Similarly, ID 6 expects 7. 7 does not exist. Therefore 7 is missing. This is the logic behind the solution. So final query, what we are seeing? We are here using self join with left join. Okay, self join in the sense same table itself we are joining with the left join. Got it? So T1, T2 are alias of the table. Select T1 dot ID plus 1 as missing ID from numbers, that is T1. Left join numbers T2. Here we are joining with ID plus 1 equal to T2 dot ID, where T2 dot ID is null. Here we also using subquery. Select max ID from number. Let's break it down. T1 dot ID plus 1 is it calculates the next expected ID. Example, 3 becomes 4, 6 becomes 7, right? Left join numbers T2 on T1 ID plus 1 equal to T2 ID. Here what it checks whether the next expected ID exists in the table or not. Then where T2 dot ID is null. So here if SQL cannot find the next ID, the join returns null. Null means the next expected ID is missing. And here we also using T1 dot ID is less than of select max ID from numbers. So here this prevents SQL from considering values beyond the last ID. For example, after 8 comes 9, right? But 9 is outside of our sequence. So we ignore it. So the final output what we have to see, missing ID 4, 7. We will get after execution the query, we have to see missing ID 4, 7. In the real-time use cases, this concept is used in many real projects like banking transactions. So transaction ID should be continuous, right? So missing IDs may indicate failed transactions, invoice numbers. So invoice sequence must be complete. Missing invoices require investigation, like order IDs. Missing order numbers may indicate processing failures. Employee IDs like used to validate employee master data. I can say interview tip, if the question is asked in an interview, mention these keywords. self join, left join, null handling, sequence validation, data quality checks. These keywords show real project experience. Easy way to remember: take the current ID, generate the next expected ID. If not found, it becomes null. Null means missing ID. So, hope you understand how to find missing IDs in a sequence using SQL. This is a very common real-time interview question used in ETL, banking and data engineering projects. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more SQL interview questions and real-world SQL concepts. Thank you.